What is up, you beautiful people? Thank you for looking at my video. Trying to hit you with a bit of positivity. Why not? Always good to be positive. So guys, last Friday I did a motivational video and I also shared a story that changed my mindset forever. And so many people said they resonated with it and that they loved my video. But there was a couple of people that said I should be happy where I am, I should feel blessed and just be content. And that has been bugging me all week. I was going to do an educational video on how much cardio you should do to lose weight, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to do a video on being content because I totally disagree. Being content is just not right. I feel like that is what's wrong with the way the Western world is. Too many of us are content and we don't get stuff done. We don't achieve our dreams. We don't go out there and do the things that we want to do because we're content. We just live this little content life. We never grow. We just stay the same. In my opinion, being content is just wrong. Imagine if Martin Luther King never followed his dreams. I have a dream is probably the most famous speech ever written, and it helped change America for the better. Imagine if Nelson Mandela had never gone against the apartheid and spent 20 years in prison. Would South Africa be the way it is now? What about if Muhammad Ali didn't believe he was the greatest? Would he be the greatest athlete that ever lived? I don't think so. What about if Tim Berners-Lee never had an idea and created the World Wide Web? Would the world be the way it is today? Would you be watching this video right now? I don't think so. Were those people content? I don't think so. They all had an idea, a dream, believed in themselves, and they achieved greatness. Were they born great? No. They were just like you and me. But they believed in themselves, they had a dream, they had an idea, and they changed the world. None of us are born great. We all have greatness inside us. And if you have a dream, just go out there and achieve it. So many of us have dreams, have goals, have ideas, but we never take it to the next level. We never take it any further. We just give ourselves an excuse and just never achieve it. Excuses are just the reason for failure. So many people blame the world around them, the people around them, the situation. They're all just excuses. None of them are reasons why they failed. They're all just excuses for why they weren't able to do it. All it takes is hard work and belief. If you believe in yourself and you work your hardest to achieve your dream, it will happen. Most of us will make excuses. We weren't born into wealth. We didn't have this, we couldn't do that. So many of us just make excuses. It's the same with going to the gym. So many people, oh, I can't do that, it's too hard. Oh, I try my hardest to eat healthy, but I don't lose weight. It's just an excuse. Work harder, believe in yourself, and you can do it. And yes, I might not be content, but I am goddamn blessed. I wake up every day feeling happy and blessed and lucky to be brought into the Western world. I'm in England, I have a roof over my head, I have food, I have money, I have a job, I have the freedom to go out and do whatever I want. Of course I'm blessed. I do not take anything for granted. And that is what I feel is so wrong with being content. We take the world that we're given for granted. We are so much luckier than 2/3 of the world. We have so many more tools, opportunities, abilities to learn, and we just don't do it. Why would you stay in the same place, stagnate? Why would you not want to grow, learn more? Yes, you can be content, but that's not going to get you anywhere. Use what you have around you. Feel blessed, but have a dream. Make the most of the opportunities that you have in this country. So many people would die for this opportunity. I'm sure there's people in poorer parts of the world, in Africa, in South America, that would die to have the opportunities that we have. And they would make so much more of it than so many of us do. We just make excuses and become lazy and content. And I think content is a problem. Content is laziness. Content is just not doing what you could do. How many of us have an idea? I have plenty of ideas. I have a dream and I believe that I can do it. 100% believe that I can achieve what I want to achieve. I want to help inspire people. I want to help make a change. I want to help people that need help. I would love to one day start a charity and help the people that need help. But that takes an idea, that takes a dream, that takes hard work and commitment and persistence. But too many of us lack that. And that is what's wrong with it. That's why the world is where it is today. Too many of us are just content to live this normal 9-to-5 life. We are born, we go to school, we leave school, we get a job, we get married, we have kids, we work till we're about 65, 70, retire, and then we die. Do we achieve anything in our lives? Not really. Yes, you can be happy and feel blessed and content, and that's great. If you like that life, that's perfectly fine. But for me, that's not for me. I believe there's more to life. I believe we're all born with greatness, and we can all make a difference, especially us in the Western world. We are given way more opportunities than most of the world, and we should utilize this opportunity to do more, to help the rest of the world, to change the world, to make it a better place. Because right now, it's really not a great place. It could be so much better, but too many of us are just content with our little lives and just lock ourselves away and don't think of the bigger picture, don't try and change the world, don't chase our dreams and do amazing things. So I feel like the gym is very much like life. You might laugh at me, but I feel like I can relate the two. So if you set yourself a goal of a body that you want, you can work at it. You can be consistent, train hard, eat right, and you can get the body that you want. Obviously, be realistic. If you want to be Ronnie Coleman, you're going to have to have some crazy genetics and pump yourself full of steroids. But if you have a realistic goal, a natural goal, you can achieve that. If you put in the work, it might take years and years, but you could do it. But so many people don't achieve it because they don't have that drive, they don't have that commitment, and they don't set the realistic goals. Or they're just lazy and they can't be bothered to wait, which is what happens all the time. And that's just like life. Too many of us are just content to be how we are. We're too lazy to make a change, and making that change and putting in that work for years and years, it's too much like hard work, and we'd rather just stay the same and be who we are. The special people, the ones that actually do it and make it, are a rare breed, and it takes hard work, determination, and just grit. But that's why most of the population is obese. That's why there's a massive problem with obesity right now. Also a massive problem with depression, because too many of us are just content, lazy, and life is just not great. The special ones in us that go to the gym, work hard, work our butts off to achieve a crazy physique, in my opinion, are hard workers, can set goals, can achieve their dreams because they put that determination into the gym. But that's just my opinion. That is how I feel. So on to me. I've always felt a bit different from everyone else. I had lots of friends growing up, but I was a bit weird, a bit odd. I didn't fit in fully. I've always been a bit of an outsider. People love me, I could talk to people, but I've always been different to everyone else. I don't enjoy drinking, I don't like going out all the time. I feel like it's a waste of my effort going out to the pub and drinking. I feel like there's so much more to life than just doing that, which is what so many people do every single weekend. I'd rather learn something, I'd rather go to the gym, I'd rather spend it with my family. It's always been my way. Maybe it's the way certain events have shaped me, I'm not sure, but I've always felt different. But I've always felt I could achieve so much more. I've always felt like I was just great. Inside, I felt there's some higher purpose to me. I feel like I can do something that makes a change. I can help people, I can inspire people. I'm not sure exactly how, but I've always felt different. I told my mum from a young age, maybe even 8, that I was going to make her super proud, and one day I was going to achieve greatness. And I believe that. From that age all the way till now, I've fully believed that. Never doubted myself. I believe that I can make a change. Of course, I've suffered from depression. Most of the population of England definitely have suffered from depression. It's a massive problem. But I got past that, got past my problems, and I've always believed in myself that I could do better and achieve better. And I feel like most of us can if we just put in the work and believe in ourselves. One day I want to be able to change people's lives, inspire people, help people in any way I can. But it just takes work and dedication. But I believe I can do it. So some of you might not agree with me. You might think I'm stupid or a bit up my own arse. But believe me, I'm not. I just feel like there's more to life than the life that we live. I believe that we can all make a change. I believe that I didn't watch my granddad die, who was a great man, who changed so many people's lives. He did so much for the community, and he affected so many people's lives. His funeral was full of hundreds of people. He was just the loveliest man I've ever known. And I believe watching him die gave me a higher purpose. I need to carry on his work, but I now have the ability to do it to hundreds and thousands of people around the world, due to the technology, due to the way the world is right now. And I want to do that. I want to make him proud. I want to make my mum proud. And I just want to achieve this greatness that I know I have inside of me. You might think I'm crazy. Maybe I am crazy. All the great people are crazy. You're telling me Muhammad Ali wasn't crazy when he said he was the greatest? But he proved it. He was the greatest. But it takes that kind of crazy to achieve greatness. I'm not bigging myself up. I just believe in myself. You should believe in yourself. If you have a dream, go out there and flipping kill it. Just do it. You can do it. You have that inside of you. You just have to believe in yourself. I know so many people that just don't believe in themselves, put themselves down, and just live the same life every day that they hate. Why would you want to do that? Why? Be happy. Change your life. We have all the possibilities in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in debt, no job, just struggling. You will change, because we have the ability to change. You just have to work hard, go out there and find what you're good at and just kill it. We're not living in a society where we can't do that. We have so much technology, so many opportunities, that we should all be able to live happily the life that we want to live. If you want to just work, get a family, get married, have kids, so many people do it, happily do it. You do that. You make yourself happy. But if you know that you can achieve more, if you have a dream, don't just put it off. Don't just make excuses. Because at the end of the day, when you get to 65, when you get to 70, you're going to look back on life and you're going to be like, why didn't I try? Why didn't I at least try? Yeah, you might fail, but everyone failed. J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter, one of the greatest books ever written. She failed numerous times. So many publishers turned her down, but she kept pushing and pushing, and she became a billionaire and wrote, in my opinion, one of the greatest series of books ever, because she didn't give up. Yes, you will fail. Everyone fails. Everyone suffers some downfall at some point in their lives. Even the richest of people will suffer some bad times. That is just life. Life hits you hard. But as Les Brown, one of the greatest motivational speakers in the world, said, when life knocks you down, make sure you land on your back and you can see your way back up. Because life is going to knock you down, but make sure you get back up. And that is just totally what I believe. You're going to keep failing, but one day you will succeed. Keep trying and trying and trying, and one day you'll turn your failures into success. I totally believe that. I literally believe anyone can do anything they want in this day and age. Come on, Nelson Mandela went to prison for 20 years. 20 years just to get rid of apartheid. 20 years that guy spent in prison just for standing up against something he did not believe in, because he had a dream of a better life. 20 years. Muhammad Ali couldn't box for over 3 years because he went against the Vietnam War, because he didn't believe that it was right. If he didn't have that dream, if he didn't have that belief, imagine what he could have achieved in them 3 years when he didn't box. They took his belt, but he had such strong beliefs, such strong determination, that he went against America, the American government, and still was the greatest boxer of all time. So many people achieve such great things because they have so much belief. And there's millions of us that don't ever achieve this because we don't put in the work. We just become so busy with our little lives and become content and never want to make a change, never do the dreams that we have. The people that achieve greatness, the people that change the world, follow their dreams, chase their dreams, and do it. Also, guys, so many of us struggle with hard times. Everyone has dark times in their life when it seems like it's never going to get better. Some of you might feel like that right now. But all you have to think is this too shall pass. Bad times come, bad times go. They are not us. We are not the bad times. So many of us become so depressed and so sad and negative with life that we feel like we have to take our own life. How many of us have wanted to kill ourselves? I know I have a couple of times. Life has been so down and dark that I didn't see the point of it. But that is not our lives forever. That is just a small segment of our lives. It will pass and it will change. Keep that in your head. Just stay positive and remember, the dark times will pass. So guys, I want to give you a little snippet from Les Brown's I'm the One speech, which I feel is one of the greatest motivational speeches ever. So, here it is.
Don't stop running toward your dream. It's very important as you hold on to that dream. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. It's very important for you to know that. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day.
I know I've gone on a massive rant, guys. I apologise. If you didn't agree with me, I'm sorry. But if you did, or if you liked what I'm talking about, please leave me a comment down below. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I feel very, very strongly about this. I've been listening to motivational videos, motivational podcasts for the past couple of weeks, religiously, non-stop, because I know I can achieve greatness. And that motivation just makes me feel so good. And if none of you have ever listened to Lewis Howes, The School of Greatness, Les Brown, Tony Robbins, just people like that, great motivational speakers, just give them a listen and it might change the way you think about life. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next